gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert's Porch. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, today's Autotrader Automotive Park, Echo Park 400 from Texas Motor Speedway. We had an incident about 20 ago with Bubba Wallace on the outside, Kyle Larson on the inside. Kyle Larson ran out of air and spun and backed it in the wall. I've seen some things on social media, on X, saying that that was Bubba Wallace's fault. I'm a little confused, and here's why. There was an incident in the Xfinity Series with John Hunter and Kyle Larson. John Hunter's on the inside, Larson is on the outside. Larson bounces up the wall into John Hunter and spins John Hunter. That was racing accident. Okay, I get it. We go back to Pocono, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson. Denny Hamlin on the inside, Kyle Larson on the outside. Kyle Larson comes up, or Hamlin comes up, and Larson goes into the wall. That's Denny Hamlin's fault. But now, for blaming Bubba Wallace because he was on the outside and holding his line, I'm a tad confused here. How we determine that's Bubba Wallace's fault? Oh, that's right. He's supposed to just give up the spot to Kyle Larson because he doesn't deserve to be in the playoffs. That's right. No, it's not right. He deserves to be there. He deserves to be leading. He deserves to be up in front in these races just like he is. So let's take a look at all three of those, and I'm hoping someone can explain to me the difference in these and why there is a different point of view from people. So let's take a look at today's first. What happened at Texas? So we have Bubba Wallace on the outside, Kyle Larson on the inside. Larson's holding his line, and he's holding Larson down like he should, but yet Larson spins to the left, and we all know what happened there. They're going to show a replay of that in just a moment here. Half that car swooshed. So let's see here. They didn't touch, just the air, just air, just air, not touching, not touching. And he goes around. So yeah, that looked 100% racing. 100% just the air on the cars. We saw that with the Gen 5 car. Sorry, take it back. We saw that with the Gen 4 car. We saw that with the Gen 5 car. We saw that with the Gen 6 car. And now with the Gen 7 car, we see the same thing. Air matters. These cars are so on the edge of control that the air, packing the air like that, can't do that. So, people are saying that's Bubba Wallace's fault. The only thing he could have done is backed off and let Kyle Larson go. No one does that. Kyle Larson doesn't do that. So let's take a look at the John Hunter incident from the Xfinity Series earlier this year. So they both bounced off the wall there. So John Hunter's on the inside and coming to the checker flag. Kyle Larson bounces off the wall, bounces into John Hunter, and didn't even try to race him. Just, he got into the wall, which I get. That's racing. I know when that initially happened, I was one of the ones that was kind of blaming Larson for it. But, I re-looked at him like, you know what, that's technically just hard-ass racing. That is what it is. Let's see if they show a replay of that. Here we go. So we got John Hunter on the inside, Larson on the outside, the crossover. Come down underneath of him, they touch. Gets into, just good hard racing there. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Larson overdrove the corner, bounced off the wall, and came down into it. So you know what? Good hard racing. So we don't want to we don't blame anyone for that. That's good hard racing. But yet, we blame Bubba Wallace for the one today. Huh. I'm still confused. Still haven't figured this out yet. But we're going to figure it out. So let's take a look at Pocono this year, which was Larson and Hamlin. Let's take a look at that one. All right. So they go off into the corner there. Hamlin's on the inside. He says they didn't touch. And they're still racing, so that's after. That was after the fact. Yeah, that was after the fact because the caution had come out. So let's go back a little ways here. All right. So when they go in the corner right here is where it's at. Yeah, let's see. So, right there. So the inside guy gets into the outside guy and pushes the outside guy up into the wall. Okay. So that one was Denny's fault because he got into Larson. Okay. Well, one common denominator between these, Kyle Larson. This was racing. This wasn't anything that Bubba Wallace did wrong. You could pull the 23 car out and put any other car on the track right there, and nothing would have changed. It would never have been that driver's fault. It would have been just racing. If your hate blinds you so bad when you see that 23 car that you think Bubba Wallace did something wrong here, that's not a Bubba problem. That's a you problem. Bubba deserves to be in the playoffs. He's currently 2 points out under the cut line, 2 points behind Larson, ironically. If he makes it to the round of 8, great. But guess what? If he doesn't, he's having a career year. I just don't understand. There's so much just people see red hate when they see the 23 and see Bubba Wallace's name. And when people say things, I ask questions just to understand what they're talking about. Say, well, maybe I missed something, and we go straight back to 2020. He gets away with it all the time. Oh, when? Oh, 2020. That's not all the time. That was 3 years ago. Past is the past. Anyway, so today's incident, Bubba Wallace, Kyle Larson, pure racing, pure hard racing. The air got packed between cars. It spun the inside car out. Flip-flop that, it'd been the same thing. I don't care who's on the outside. I don't care who's on the inside. That was pure racing. No one's fault. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.